Desiree, a doctor of physical therapy, and I'm here to show you 30-second exercises to relieve sciatic nerve pain, all from the comfort of your own bed or couch, whatever's available. We're going to be going through 4 different exercises where I'll show you the form of each, but ideally I want you to hold them for 30 seconds twice on each side, which means each exercise is going to be performed for 60 seconds total on one side and then 60 seconds total on the opposite side. All right, let's get to it. So the first stretch I'm going to show you is called the figure 4 stretch. It requires you get on your back. Let's do so. So you're going to be coming into hook lying position, which looks like so. Then to make your figure 4, you take one ankle and put it on the opposite knee. Now, sometimes this is not always achievable because of the rotation of our hip. So if need be, undo your hook line a little bit, which lessens the rotation of your hip. All you're trying to achieve here is a stretch throughout your glute on the figure 4 side. So however you need to do that, you can mess around with this leg's position. You can mess around with this leg's position. Some of you might even have to bring this leg all the way up to feel it. So that is the figure 4. And again, your goal is to feel the stretch on the rotated sides glute area. And just so you see the other side, like so. Again, ankle on knee, playing around with both legs to trying to get that nice stretch throughout your glute. Okay, our second exercise is called the lower trunk rotation. Now I also like to call this one the windshield wiper because your legs go to one side and you hold that for 30 seconds. And then they go to the other side and you hold that for 30 seconds. And to me, that looks like a windshield wiper. So when you are off to the side, you're trying to feel it through your low back or even the side of your hip. This should not be painful in the low back. And if it is, maybe not a stretch for you. It really should just feel like a nice stretch without being an ouch. Again, hold this for 30 seconds on this side. And then you're going to do it for 30 seconds on this side, and you would repeat. The third stretch we're going to be achieving today is called the single knee to chest. You straighten out one leg, and you bring the opposite leg towards yourself, like so. You may want to hold under your knee. You may feel more comfortable pulling your knee up. The goal of this stretch is to feel throughout the bum, maybe even the low back. Again, shouldn't be painful in the low back, should just feel like a stretch. You would hold that, and then you would go to the opposite leg, like so. The last thing I want to show you is a pelvic tilt. So, you're going to get back to your hook lying position. Sometimes you may be able to do this a little bit better with hands on the hips. You want to get your belly button towards your spine or tuck your tail out of the way. So it's going to look something like that, which is a minute movement, but you should feel your lower belly muscles contracting. You should feel your back flattening on your bed or your couch, and it shouldn't be a maximal effort, but you can try to hold that. You may not be able to do it for the full 30 seconds, but even if you go back and forth for 30 seconds, that usually suffices in my books. So just back and forth like that. I'm not lifting my back off of the couch, just letting it go back to neutral, and then I'm flattening my back against the couch. You should feel under your top hand here contracting, and under your bottom hand here, you should feel your back kind of smushing your hand. Okay, that's our 4 exercises. So, it was a pleasure, and I hope your pain gets better soon.